Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. So we shall start right now. Since that day, we started with arithmetic progression, right? And we did some questions. So we shall continue with geometric progressions today, right? Also, we will be uh, entering the proving questions today. I mean, like, I'll show you the proving questions, which is almost 5 to 6 marks. The the question is usually 5 to 6 marks class. So we'll be doing that as well today. And let's say if I ask questions, please do try to respond, okay? Engage in the class. I won't feel like I'm talking to my screen today. Alright?
Okay, hello everyone. So today we'll be learning about geometric progression. So first of all, let me introduce what is geometric progression. Geometric progression is a sequence of numbers where each term is obtained by multiplying a constant with the previous term. So the difference between arithmetic and geometric progression is arithmetic, the sequence of numbers is obtained by adding the term before it, whereas geometric progression, the sequence of numbers is obtained by multiplying a constant the term before it. So that's the difference. So in just like how in arithmetic progression we say common difference, in geometric progression we will say common ratio, so which is also known as R. So how you'll get the common ratio is you take you take one term and divide it with the term before it. Okay, so for example, T2 divide T1 or T3 divide T2. Okay, so now we can go to example 10. Pritika, can you zoom in? Okay, thank you. Determine whether the progression below is a geometric progression. Give your justification. A 5, 15, 45, 135, and so on. So how you have determined if the progression is geometric progression is to see if the ratio are the same. So just as I said before, to find the common ratio you have to take the second term divide the first term, so which is 15 divide 5 equals to 3, and then you take the third term divide with the second term, which is 45 divide 15 also equals to 3. So and then we have another term 4, so we take term 4 and then divide with term 3, so it's 135 divide 45 equals 3. So since all the common ratio are the same, so we can conclude that the progression is a geometric progression. Okay. So for B, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and so on. So we do the same thing, we take the term 2 divide with the term 1, so 0.2 divide 0.1, we get the ratio 2, and then we take the term 3 divide with term 2, 0.3 divide 0.2, we get 3 over 2. So the ratios are not the same, so this progression is not a geometric progression. Understand? Okay, thank you. We can go to the next example or question. Okay, we can do self practice 5.5 question 1.
But
Anyone?
before that, I would like to choose some people to try to do this question. Okay. Based on my screen, Angeli, can you try to do question 1A? Haran Jaja, can you try to do question B? And Darman, can you try to do question C?
You guys
You
can
can type out your
also
answer.
type out also.
You can type your answer.
Okay, okay, take your time.
Yeah. Others also can try, not necessarily only the people I mentioned earlier. Others also can try. Should try.
Okay. One of y'all have, okay, two of y'all have given answer for A and B.
Let's wait for the last one and then I'll discuss the result. Darman, your answer please. Okay, besides Darman, anyone else can volunteer? Cindy, Priya, anyone? Or at least try to attempt to answer that. Question C, 1C. Okay, thank
Okay,
you, Haran
thank
Jaja.
you.
So I'll discuss the questions first. So do you want me to write it or like I can just explain using my voice? Anyone wanna like can you like raise your hand if you want me to show the working?
I
Okay,
think
then I'll
maybe
just use my voice. Ah,
maybe C you can show working. A and B you can just talk out.
okay. Okay, see I'll show. Okay, for question 1A, the common ratio R equals to T2 over T1. So R1 is equals to 40 over 120, which is 1 over 3. R2 is 40 over 3 divided by 40, it's 1 over 3. So both of it, R1 and R2, both is the same. So when both of it, the number is the same, therefore the sequence is geometric progression. Alright. Okay, so for B, R1 is equals to 0.003 divided by 0.03, which is equivalent to 0.1. R2 is equals to 0.0003 divided by 0.003, which is also equivalent to 0.1. Alright, so since both numbers are equal and R1 is equals to R2, so therefore the sequence is a geometric progression. Okay, so just give me a minute. I'll show the photo first. Okay. So R1 equivalent to 2x divided by x plus 1, right? Okay, so R2 is equivalent to 5x plus 12 divided by 2x. Okay, so if you see both of this, R1 and R2 is not equivalent, not equivalent. Okay, so R1 is not equivalent to R2, therefore it is not a sequence of geometric progression. Not, I'm writing a very short form now. Please write it along. Okay, so you have to write therefore the sequence is not the geometric progression. This is your full answer for question C. Okay, shall we continue? You can continue, right?
You can continue.
Even just continue.
Maybe we can do, or don't do question 3.
Can
Maybe you
you
all
can
can
pick
give
a
a try
name to
first.
try?
Okay, wait, let me see.
Doesn't mean the one picked only must try. Everyone can try. Must try.
Maybe Cindy, you can give your answer after you try.
Cindy has an answer. Priya, Darman, Satchana, Vicky. Can you try question 3 from self practice 5.5? Geometric progression. Please do respond. Okay, another one more
Yeah.
minute and we'll continue.
Angel, yes, for number 3, have to use T2 over T1, and also you must use T3 over T2 to get the answer. Pritika, I think maybe you can do the
Continue.
working.
Okay. So for question 5.5, question 3, given that x minus 2, x plus 1, 4x plus 4 are three consecutive terms in a state the positive value of x. So they want the positive value of x. Hence, list the first three terms. So there's three things which you have to know here. They want the positive value of x, they want the first three terms, and also they want the common ratio. Right? So this is how we do it. You guys still remember this formula we used in the first class, which was last week, right? This basic algebra lah, solving. Okay, just cross. Anyhow, you have to still expand one by one. Okay, you can do it separately or you want to do like straightforward. Is expand. make it into general form. General form is basically ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, okay? Then you can simplify this to turn into x squared minus 2x minus 3. And then you can factorize this into brackets, okay? Please don't forget to put your equivalent to 0 because it's part of the working. Sometimes your teacher will deduct. Okay. So this is a negative value. This is a positive value. So based on the question, they want a positive value, right? So positive value is and then you continue. So the common ratio therefore the first three terms, write in words better, okay? Are 1, 4, 16, with the common ratio. Alright, so this is the full working for question number 3. So you see, based on how I did question number 3, they asked the positive value of x, so I did the working, which is 3. Okay, this is the first question answered. And then they want you to list 3 terms. I've listed 3 terms. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, right? And I've also written here 1, 2, 3. This is the second mark. And the common ratio also I've written. So this is the third mark. The way you answer my answer. Okay, now continuing with the
Yes, understand that question. Good try for those who tried. Okay, it's okay. Okay, let's go to the next part.
continue.
Okay. So now, just as how in arithmetic we had a formula to find number of term, we also have formula to find number of term for geometric progression, which is Tn equals to a r to the power of n minus 1. So a is the first term, and then r is the common ratio, and is the number of term. Okay, so let's see the example 11. Find the common ratio and the fifth term of the geometric progression for negative 20, 100 and negative 500 and so on. Okay, so the first term, which is a, it's already given in the question, is 4. Okay, then the common ratio, how we have to find is take the second term, divide with the first term. So you will get negative 20 divide 4 equals negative 5. And then they're asking to find the fifth term, which is t5 n equals to 5. So you sub into the equation. So t5 equals to 4 bracket negative 5 to power of 5 minus 1. Then you can use calculator and you guys will get the answer 2500. Okay, so for B, find the common ratio and the seventh term of the geometric progression 2, 203, 209, 227 and so on. So the first term, as you can see in the question, equals to 2. Then the common ratio, we take the second term, divide with the first term. So 2 over 3 divide 2. You will get 1 over 3. And then they are asking the seventh term, so sub into the equation. T7, the n equals to 7, equals to 2 in bracket 1 over 3, close bracket 7 minus 1. And then can press in the calculator, you'll get 2 over 729. So that's the answer. So example 12. Find the number of terms of the geometric progression negative 25 over 3, 5 over 3, negative 1 over 3, and then the last term is 1 over 9375. Pritika, can you scroll down a bit? Okay, thank you. Okay, so from the question, we can identify that the first term a equals to negative 25 over 3, and then the common ratio we have to find, which is second term, divide with the first term, which is negative 5 over 3 divide negative 25 over 3. Don't forget to put the bracket, then you guys can use the calculator and you'll get negative 1 over 5. And then they're asking us to find the number of terms, so which is Tn. So Tn equals to ar n to the power of n minus 1. We know that Tn is usually the last term, so you know the last term here is 1 over 9375. So we can sub here, and then we have the a and the r, and then we move around the numbers, then we will get negative 1 over 5 in bracket to power 7 equals to negative 1 over 5 in bracket n minus 1. So how we get negative 1 over 5 to power 7 is, you guys have to use calculator and try to do trial and error, and try to see if you can get at what power you can get 78,125. Okay, and then since the base are same, you can remove the base and just write the power, which is 7 equals to n minus 1. Then move the negative 1 to the other side, so n will be equals to 8. Therefore the total number of terms is 8. Okay, let's go to understand this example 12. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go to example 13. Pritika, I can see the question. Okay, thank you. Okay, an open stadium has 20 chairs in the first row. the number of chairs in the next row is 1.5 times the number of chairs of the previous row. So by this statement, we can identify that the first term A equals to 20, and then they have given the ratio, which is 1/2. Okay. So the first question, calculate the maximum number of chairs in the 10th row. Okay, so let's see the working. So as I said, the first term A equals to 20, and then the common ratio is 1.5. They have written here in in point form. So the sequence, we can say it's 20, 30, 45, and so on. And then they ask the maximum number of chairs in the 10th row, so T10 equals to 20, the first term, and then the R is 1.5, and then it's n minus 1, which is 10 minus 1 equals 9. And then you can press in calculator, you'll get 768.9. Since it's number of chairs, it can't be in point form, so the maximum number of chairs will be 768. Okay. For B question, Pratika, the question B. Okay, B, which row has at least 505 chairs? So they are saying at least, which means more than or equals to. Okay. That means it can be 505, 506, 507, and so on. But they didn't say it is exactly 505. They say at least, so it must be more than or equals to. So Tn will be more than or equals to 505. So we already have the A and the ratio. We can just start into the equation. Will be 20 in bracket 1.5 close bracket power 2 n minus 1. Then you can move the 20 to the other side, and then you can insert log, so you guys can bring the power to the front, as you guys have learned in chapter 4. Okay, and then you guys can move log 1.5 to the right hand side, so it will be log 505 over 20 divide log 1.5. You guys can press calculator for that part, and then you guys will get 7.96. Then move the 1 to the other side, it will be n will be more than or equals to 8.96. So they're asking which row. So since it's more than or equals to 8.96, the nearest to 8.96 is 9. So the 9th row has at least 505 chairs. Okay, understand? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go to self-practice 5.6 now. We can do question 2. Okay, maybe you guys can try first, and then you guys can give the answer in the chat box.
Okay, I think we can continue now. Anyone try doing? Okay, it's fine. Please try to respond. Okay. So the diagram on the right shows a ball bouncing on the floor. The maximum height of the bounce of the ball is 3 meters and the height of each bounce is 95% of the previous balls. From which bounce onwards will the height be less than 1 meter? So the sequence right full answer. Can you all understand? We're still
Yeah.
using the formula which is given.
Peter, can you go down the working a bit? Okay, I want to just tell something in the log part. So as you can see, the sign changes. The less than changes to more than. Okay, it's because if you just press log 0.95 in your calculator, the answer is a negative number, which is negative 0.02227 and so on. So when you divide a negative number in an inequality form, the sign will change. Okay, so make sure before doing when you're doing like this kind of question, make sure to check if the log is negative or positive when dividing. So that's all I wanted to say. So everyone understand? Okay, let's go to the next part, sum of geometric progression. Okay, after this part,
This is the
okay,
deriving the formula.
yeah, okay, after I finish this part, then we can go to the deriving and proving part. Okay, after I finish these questions. Okay, so the next formula, this is one of the last formula in this chapter, is the SN formula, sum of geometric progression formula. So the formula is Sn equals to A in bracket r to the power of n minus 1 over r minus 1, where the n is not equals to 1. Okay, if this is when the r is more than 1. If the r is less than 1, then the formula will change a bit, where it will change Sn equals to A in bracket 1 minus r to the power of n close bracket over 1 minus r. Okay, that's the slight difference. Okay, so let's go to example 40. Can you zoom in a bit? Oh, okay. Someone asks why r cannot be 1. Okay, can you show the formula? Okay, r cannot be 1 because let's say if we say r is 1 and then we sub into the formula, then it'll be 1 minus 1, so it'll be over 0. If anything you divide with 0, you'll get, it will be a math error. You can try pressing in the calculator, just put any number, 5 divide 0, 6 divide 0, it will get math error or undefined. So that's why r cannot be equals to 1. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to example 14. Given that the geometric series is 1 plus 5 plus 25 plus 1 to 5 plus 6 to 5 and so on, find the sum of first 10 terms. Okay. As you can see, I think it's not supposed to be plus, it's just supposed to be comma. I think they made a mistake there. Okay, so don't get confused. Okay, so as you can see from the question, they have given us the first term, which is 1, and then the common ratio you can find by yourself, t2 divide t1, which is 5 divide 1, which is 5. Okay, so they are asking sum of the first 10 terms, so it will be S10. So S10 equals to, you can sub all the info you have in the formula, then 1 in bracket 5 to the power of 10, 10 is the n, minus 1 close bracket over 5 minus 1. You guys can press calculator, you guys will get 2441 406. Okay. For B, find the value of n where Sn equals 3906. So in this question, they have given us the Sn value. So our job here is to find the n. So if you can write Sn equals to 3906, Then you guys can substitute all the info you have in the formula, which is 1 in open bracket 5 to the power of n minus 1 close bracket over 5 minus 1. And then you guys can move around the numbers, and you guys will get 5 to the power of n minus 1 equals to 15,624. Then move the 1 to the other side, then you guys will get 5 to the power of n 15,625. Okay, since there's power, we have to insert log to bring the power in front. So you guys insert log, then you get n log 5 equals log 15,625, and move the log to the other side, and then use calculator, then you guys will get the answer n equals to 6. Okay, let me see, there was a question just now. Oh, okay, so understand. Now let's go to example 15. Okay. A health product company has planned a marketing strategy. Each member has to promote the company by getting 2 downlines. So you can see the picture here. This is what they're trying to say. So the first person get 2 people, then the 2 people get more 2 people each, and so on. It's asking, show that the number of members in each level follows a geometric progression. So at first, you have to write the number of sequence. So at first there's 1 people, then 2 people, then 4 people, 8 people. So it's 1, 2, 4, 8, and so on. So to determine whether it's a geometric progression or not, how you gotta find this, we did in the questions before. Take the second term, divide the first term to get one ratio, and then take the third term, divide the second term to get another ratio, and see whether it's equal or not. So here r equals to 2 over 1, which is equals to 2, and then r equals to 4 over 2 equals to 2. So both the ratio are same. That means the sequence is a geometric progression. Okay, the next question. If there are 9 levels in the marketing strategy, find the total number of members involved in promoting the product. So they say 9 levels. That means our n is 9. So we can find. So our aim is to find S9. So you guys can sub the info we have into the equation, where 1 is the first term, and then the ratio is 2. So we'll get S9 equals to 1, open bracket 2 power 9, minus 1, close bracket, over 2 minus 1. You guys can press calculator and we'll get 511. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, so you can go self practice 5.7, do some questions. Maybe you can do question 2 and 3.
I think we should do question 2 lah. Because
Okay.
we need to do the proving also, right? Not
Yeah,
enough
so
time.
okay, maybe you guys can try first.
Question 2 lah.
2.
Okay, I would like to call names to the last question. We'll try to do question number 2. Darman. Oh, okay, thank you, Angel. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Thank you for responding. Number of terms with the sum of geometric function with 100, 700, 140, etc. Is 4,368. Okay, so the A is 3,500. The R is 100 divided by 3,500, which is equivalent to 1 over 5. Just press the calculator. Okay. So now using the formula, S in equivalent to A R minus R over 1 minus R less than 1. So the S is 436 then 3,500 1 minus, please put the brackets. Sometimes like the possibility, if you don't put the bracket, your answer might be wrong. Later on, try to type inside the calculator. Keep it inside the calculator. Working question number 2. Solve for these 5 problems. Any questions?
So good job, Angel. You got the correct answer just now.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Influencer.
Mm.
Okay, let's go to proving questions now.
I was thinking proving can we do next week because it's quite long.
Oh,
What do you guys think? I feel like the proving is quite long. Not only this one proving, there's quite a number of proving. Shall we continue proving next week? But next week, if we continue proving, means like we'll show all the proving questions lah. Because this is quite long. I'm sure there is more proving. I have the PDF file. If possible, I'll send it to the group. You guys can refer also, but use your textbook. Sometimes the PDF has some errors. So I was thinking, deriving the formulas for progression. That will be doing next week. Is that okay? Uh, if next week we do means I can do both arithmetic and geometric also. Like the most common questions which they ask next week, I have to try for proving. Because usually it is almost 5 to 6 marks, but it depends on the formula how complex it is.
yeah.
Okay.
So do you guys want to do
Anyway, do you
next
have
week or?
anything else to say?
Uh, no, is it okay? Do you guys understand today's topic for geometric progression? Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, don't have to be shy. Please talk. In chat also. Any questions? Okay. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you for responding.
Yeah. Please ask more of your friends to join, because I feel like watching the recording is like there's different point of view, but joining the live class there's difference lah. So I hope your friends can join too. And I think that's all for today.
Yeah.
See you guys next week. Thank you, Angel, me, Darman, and thank you for
Thank you,
joining.
everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day.